A warm good afternoon and Jai Hind, dear children. So let me wind up the last set of few lines from your poem Young Poets by Todd Michael St. Puri, page number 31. The world waits to hear your songs still unsung. Words possess powers. You can right the wrongs. Children, please underline the sentence. You can right the wrongs. Now here there is one literary device which has been used, that is pun. Now what is a pun here? The pun is used for the word wrongs. You know, when we do something wrong, we always try and rectify it. Okay, so here write about the wrongs. That means whatever the human beings have been doing for their own selfish interests. So that needs to be pointed out and that needs to be rectified at the same time. So that is what the pun means here. Okay, that means we are aware of the fact that we have been doing all the reckless cutting of the trees, that is deforestation. Okay, and now when we are thinking about how to conserve the environment. So that means we are thinking about rectifying the wrongs which we had already done. So thereby, afforestation seems to be a very good solution to it. Now that correction of the errors, that is what is the pun here. And that word is wrongs which has been used here. So please underline that and ensure that you make a note of it. Okay. Now, teach us and lead us with poems and with songs. Now, the poet is saying, pleading, requesting, as I had been sharing in last few previous videos, that teach us and lead us with poems. That means the poet is saying that, you know, we all can do this. That is making everyone aware of what the nature has been giving us and what the nature is losing. Okay, how that imbalance in the environment has been there since long, and nobody's, you know, we are not at all bothered of conserving it. Okay, and day by day we talk about things like global warming, we talk about the melting of the glaciers. Okay, so these all are nothing. These all are just the, you know, the aftermath of the reckless, the selfish activities of the human beings. Okay, so the poet is saying that we should teach all the other young minds, the young generation, by, you know, by writing poems, by writing songs, by writing plays, by doing many such one-act plays and the other oratory things, because, you know, that actually lays a very good impact on the whole gentry. Okay, speak now for nature, for trees and for birds. That means the poet is saying that it's never late. We should start getting aware. We should make the other people aware, the little children aware, that we should save the environment for the later use. So that, you know, if the little tiny tots of PG, KG, the nurseries, the class 1, if they are told the importance of environment, definitely when they would grow up, they would start, you know, thinking in that particular lines. They would stop plucking flowers. They would stop using the polythene bags. They would stop, you know, littering around, isn't it? They would go for afforestation rather than deforestation. The motto should be that if we, you know, cut one tree, we should plant 3 more trees thereby. Okay, so defenders of earth, choose careful your words. Now this line is also very, very, very important, children. Defenders of the earth are the young minds. We all are the defenders of the earth. We all have the power to save the environment. We all have that you know, that weapon, and the weapon being the word of mouth, in the form of singing, in the form of presenting one-act plays, in the form of, you know, going about with the rallies, the processions of saving trees, saving earth, saving water, saving all the biotic and the abiotic creatures. And choose carefully your words. That means we should choose very carefully the words, that it should not hurt anybody's sentiments, and that whatever we are saying, that should be practical enough to be implemented. So it should not be only, written and be compiled in books, and then the books are, closed and put it on our racks and shelves. So it should be very much implicable. Okay, so that is what the poet wishes to convey. In and all, the whole poem talks about conservation of environment, which is selling like hotcakes these days, and let's join our hands in saving the environment. So that is what the poet wishes to speak. Okay, so here I end. I hope you all have understood the poem. The poem is very simple, and just keep a note of whatever I have told you to, underline the words, underline the sentences. And if you still have any doubts, you can always text me on my personal window. Until then, take care. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you and Jai Hind.